Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bill. We are going to continue exploring the fantasy gods. We're in 3rd edition D&D. We're exploring the core gods from it. This video we're going to look at Ouijis. Will be in the player's handbook from 3rd edition and the deities and demigods from 3rd edition. So the first time, let's see, we're on Ouijis. The first time Ouijis is mentioned is in the cleric table. Ouijis, god of death and magic, lawful neutral. The domains, death, law, and magic. Typical worshippers are wizards, necromancers, and sorcerers. Okay, so that doesn't tell us, other than that doesn't tell us a whole lot about Ouijis. So we'll go and check the chapter where you build your character's extra info, the like their height, their weight, their alignment. They call the chapter the description. So Ouijis is mentioned where it talks about deities by class for wizards, necromancers, sorcerers. I don't see it any additional, so there's that. Now let's flip over to the paragraph about Ouijis. Ouijis, goddess of death and magic. It's lawful neutral. Her titles are Witch Goddess, Ruby Sorceress, Stern Lady, and Death's Guardian. Ouijis is a demanding goddess who expects obedience from her followers. Her temples are few and far between, but she counts many powerful sorcerers and wizards, especially necromancers, among her worshippers. The domains she is associated with are death, law, and magic. Her favored weapon is the dagger. So this is when you find out about the god's favorite weapon. And that's all the information that's in the player's handbook on Ouijis. So let's look at her up in Deities and Demigods. Page 96. Her symbol is the red skull wreathed in flames, which they had a picture of that symbol in the player's handbook. So, Ouijis, deity of death and magic, is most often portrayed as a stunning woman dressed in a beautiful gown wearing some piece of jewelry with a skull motif. Ouijis is a demanding deity who expects obedience from her followers. She respects Bakub, and Bakub's the god of magic, but the two do not have an alliance. Dogma. Ouijis promotes using spells and magic items, though many of her followers insist she favors the creation of such things. Ouijis tells her followers that magic is the key to all things. Ouijis promises that understanding, personal power, security, order, and control over fate comes with the study of magic. She admonishes her followers to respect those who came before, because they left their knowledge and died to make room for them. She reminds them that death is inevitable, but she promises that their learning and memory will be honored by those who come after. Clergy and temples. Ouijis' priesthood has a strict hierarchy. Her clerics are known for their discipline and obedience to their superiors. Clerics of Ouijis arbitrate disputes, give advice on magic, investigate magical curiosities, create magic items, and administer funerals. Clerics of lower level are expected to defer to ones of higher level at all times. They wear black or gray robes. Temples to Ouijis are few and far between, but she counts many powerful sorcerers and wizards, especially necromancers, amongst her followers. Most of her temples are located in or near graveyards or catacombs, and they always contain crypts with powerful wizards are buried. They also contain extensive libraries of arcane lore and large collections of items that once belonged to great wizards from past eras. So that would also be a good story point in a game to have the Temple of Weegis sponsoring the retrieval of items from a dungeon or whatnot. Now, the levels don't really matter if you're going to play in an epic campaign, but if you were, as 20th level characters, going to slay the gods, the levels presented would be accurate for that. But if this was an epic campaign, I'd minimum double the levels of the character. Weegis is a wizard of 20 levels and a cleric of 20 levels. So if you're going to go into epic, I would minimum give her 40 levels of each as a starting base. So, well, that is Weegis. Let me know what you think about the goddess of death and magic. It's one of my more favored gods because it's not an evil god. But that said, the next in my filming order is going to be Gruumsh, which is definitely an evil god. Until we all game again, guys.